Hello everyone, Jeff here, and welcome back to some Death Must Die. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys my farming build. So, I've seen a lot of comments in the, in my comment section and on Reddit and Discord about what people are using for farming. So, this build is basically all about Jackrabbit and Cool Off Relic, whatever Cool Off Relic you have. The Cool Off boots might as well not exist at this point for me. I've farmed them so much, it just doesn't happen. If we get them, great. If not, whatever. Besides that, things you really want are large pull area and obviously master offers. Besides that, and adept offers, right? You could high luck is good, but if you don't have high luck, it's okay because you're gonna get it from the sign of the rabbit. You also want a good number of alteration dice because you're going to be rolling into more. You might also notice there's no mouse pointer on the screen. That's because we're using a controller for the first time on my recording. And we're using a controller because, well, we're going to be dashing a lot. And I want to be holding down the trigger because I'm basically never going to stop dashing. Also, the game is extremely loud for some reason. Okay, I have turned it down. I don't know if my headphones were turned up or whatnot. It was literally hurting my ears. Anyways, yeah, so the way I also have extra dash boots on, for the record. We do need to actually level up like once or twice here at the start. So the goal is, time is fine. Really, it doesn't matter what gods we get, aside from Mort. And we also would like to get Winter because of the Frozen Treasure blessing. So now we're gonna start using our alterations. We also don't really need Novice Execution is fine. We have enough luck that it's going to trigger constantly. We also don't really need any sort of defense because we're going to be killing and moving so fast here in a little bit that, well, we should just never really get hit. Like, this is consistently my strongest build and just kind of outrageous, honestly. Like, the only weak part of it is we only have 68 life to start with, the way I'm set up right now, but at the same time, like, it also doesn't matter. Alright, so hopefully we hit Winter here. Oh, well, that's, like, best possible. Okay, Blight's fantastic. And Blight's one of the reasons we want pickup range. So now we just need lifelink and we're basically done. We get lifelink and we get serendipity. We want master serendipity. Lifelink can be, you know, at least adept. That's all that really matters. Yeah, having time as a bonus, again, the third god in this setup doesn't matter. Honestly, Winter doesn't really matter at all either, but it's extra gear. You'd have to be a little careful early on if you don't pick up a dash skill, if you don't pick up lifelink, because, you know, you don't really do anything at the start. And, you know. So, when this pops up, I like to take Fortune. Now, I would much rather take Master Fortune, but I don't think we can, like, hedge on that. The reason being is Banish dice are really great here. I'm really not used to playing on this controller specifically. I normally, when I do farming, I normally farm on my Steam Deck. But it's all right. All right, so I mean lifelink, and then we're done? No? Okay. You can also do this. You can also banish sickles, banish necromancy, take ravens. Because you do want to take mayhem. The goal here is to get as powerful as possible. As fast as possible. And also to have as much movement speed. But we are fairly slow on getting a dash ability right now, which I think is the only downside to what's happening. And the reason this is my farming build, right, is because we get to hit like 1 billion shrines, which also includes like treasure chests and whatnot, in addition to, you know, having an extremely high win rate. Just gonna hit all of that. We also get a bunch of gold for hitting those gold shrines. Also, my congestion is like decided to strike right as I started recording, of course, because that's, you know, that's how it goes. So, you know. Oh, nice. Leprechaun. More mythic items. And other items, but at some point we need to kill things to level up here. The fates are not where I want to be, so we're gonna roll. They're soul stealers. I mean, it's all fine. We're just gonna take mayhem here. As much as Master Soul Stealers is great, Master Mayhem at 4 minutes is kind of ridiculous. Blight's gonna keep us alive through this part. Even without a dodge skill. Normally I would already have lifelink here. It just hasn't panned out this time.
You have
Time, like time's okay. Again, we'd rather just hit lifelink. Okay, there, now we can take it. Now we're kind of golden. Because, yeah, what's gonna happen is gonna get really out of control really quickly. We could take Summoner. It's early enough that I think it's probably worth it. Maybe not necessary, but we might as well. And now we're just gonna dash around like an absolute crazy person. And this is part of why having as much pickup range as possible was important. Like we have 3,100 right now between our gloves and 1,100 on our helmet. We don't have any else. I kind of would like some on our chest piece, like if I could get a more optimized one, but I also need the alteration dice that I currently have on it. So we could take, I think I'm gonna take Ravens here just because we have Master Mayhem already. At some point, Master Serendipity becomes more important than anything else also. Go projectiles is pretty good. One of the other things you want to do with this build, if you do have full master offers, is when you find the Ani Shrine, which you should find some number of, is you want to hit more master offers and you want to hit it multiple times. No thank you. That's that item does nothing. You want to hit it multiple times because what'll end up happening is you'll end up stacking all your master stuff, and then you'll just have you'll have like I think the last one I did, I had like 36% master offers, and ended up with every legendary from the gods that I had. Just take luck. We could take pull area. 50% more XP is pretty good. Yeah. I mean, luck is fine, but we're gonna have luck, so it's not that big a deal. 50% more XP is a big deal because that puts us at like over 100 plus with execution. Again, we're just taking movement speed from the shrines here. The goal is to hit as many shrines as possible. We could take our pull area back from that. Just forget about the passive XP. Dragon shouldn't really take summon damage, actually. We have ravens. I think this is one of my weaker runs, to be honest, at this point. But again, this should be a complete non-issue. You can do this without lifelink. I think lifelink is just like the easiest and kind of laziest way to do it. Wintertide is incredible in this build. Like, actually ridiculous. Alright, so we're gonna try and hit... Oh no, I can't hit Serendipity because I haven't taken Soul Stealers. That's... Okay, that's what was messing up. I goofed. Okay, we have Serendipity. I'd really like to hit it at master level, though. We just take lifelink. It's fine. I forgot I was supposed to take the percent chance skill. That was a whoopsie. But yeah, this has been my go-to. It's it's disgusting. Bosses don't stand a chance. Enemies don't really either. I'm able to pick up like an absurd amount of shrines, which is kind of why this is so strong, really, is the power of the shrines. And then once we actually do hit Serendipity, oh, 300 pull range, thank you. Once we do hit a good Serendipity, then our chance of proccing Jackrabbit and Cool Off goes through the roof. At which point, we're just moving at such speeds that it's kind of hard to control, which is why I'm using a controller. I found it's easier for me to actually hit the shrines on a controller than using a mouse and keyboard. You definitely don't need to, but personally, I think it's easier. This is just, we just take Alteration Ritual. Again, it doesn't really matter what you take from this point on. Except for Serendipity, of course. And we do need, we do want to find the treasure thing from Winter before Necromancer. That would be like my only other big note here is the Serendipity and the treasure. I always forget what that ability is called. And then ideally you need to make sure you're actually killing them while they're chilled or frozen, which normally not a problem. Okay, let's roll, see if we can find it. This is not it. Take Blight though. This build does kind of go crazy with Banish dice. Because there's a lot of things you don't want. Tree. Where you hit enemies. Just lose 3 life and level up, it doesn't matter. Oh, there's a thingy over there. Frozen treasure. You can just take it at Adept. Like, it's definitely better at Master, but you just don't always get what you want. And I found a lot of times that if I'm doing this and if I put it off, I might just end up never getting it or getting it too late. So better to just have it now. I mean, realistically, it would have been better to have it like 5 minutes ago. But like I said, this wasn't an optimal run, I would say. Frostring is like fine. It's probably worth taking a single point of, just because. I guess we get 30 armor. And again, I am literally just holding down the dash trigger in this case. I'll take evasion this time. Like, there's no reason to not be holding it down, so we're just going at full speed all the time. And like, you could do it with ball lightning, because if you have that, then you get lightning bolt, and lightning bolt will clear everything and probably be your top damage earner. Lose all luck. Well, we can't get that. I guess we get less experience and spell damage. Probably not supposed to click on that tree, to be honest. But at the same time, more often than not, I'm looking at the mini-map more so than what event I'm clicking on. Let's take Wintertide here. More XP. We just keep dashing. From one shrine to the next. And reduce dash cooldown. We continuously reduce dash cooldown. Continue reducing dash cooldown. No Ani shrines, sadly. I think this build does best when you find a bunch of those, because you end up with all master offers. I'm not sure if the way the levels generate, you know, certain events like spawn into world and certain events don't. It seems to be that way. You could also take force here. If it would have shown up, would have been pretty good. Wisdom's also just fine. We're obviously not really set up for this fight, if I'm being honest. So we can reroll for... We could Soul Stealers here. Since we have Mayhem. So basically the only time I'm gonna stop dashing around. Well, there's Frozen Treasure Expert. That's another reason too. Like, if you take it at Adept, I mean, I guess if you take it at Novice, it's the same too, but typically it'll give you the offer to upgrade it to Expert, so just taking it whenever you see it is probably worth it. All right, let's get some more Wintertide going. I mean, the fact that we have Alteration Ritual means, you know, this is going to be doing some ridiculous things. Expert Serendipity is enough. It's not Master, but I'll take it. We got Combustion going on. We got a Fire Dragon. Light. We don't really want more Frost Ring. We'll take Wintertide. Again, Wintertide just goes kind of insane. Alright, heals. And then we get back on the dash grind. Oh, here he is. Okay, well, ignore my previous statement about shrines and the way the levels generate. Apparently, I know nothing. We'll just take Blight, it's fine. Too fast. Too fast. Oh, good. 4 banishes is fantastic. I will trigger this trap just for the sake of, selling that. More spell projectiles, amazing. And this, with this setup, I'm at a 100% run rate right now. I kind of want that collecting shrine. Let's keep taking blight. Just blight the whole ground. It's also increases the chances that, you know, whatever I'm hitting is gonna be chilled / frozen for the sake of frozen treasure. Necromancer is dead. He gave me a couple loot. Oh, gem high, good. Okay, well, now it's gonna get really silly. Like I said, you don't have to do this with time at all. In fact, time might make it more difficult to hit shrines here after taking gem high. I'm not sure. More likely than not, we're gonna be outrunning the gems. Yeah. Let's take more summon damage, I guess. I feel bad for my summons. They have to like keep up with me here. I think part of what's happening is Jackrabbit buffs stacks. So when you're like, when it procs multiple times in a row, you're you're getting multiple instances 100% movement speed. And that's why we get those insane bursts. Also, if you need money, this is a good way to generate it. If, you know, when the new update comes and there is some type of money sink or money becomes valuable in some way, I mean, who knows what the next thing will bring, but, or if this will be nerfed into the ground. But if this build remains viable, then it will probably be the, well, less XP, whatever. This will probably be the ideal way to get money. Like, obviously, look, more time winter, nothing new about it being powerful. But but it's not exactly always used like this. You guys ready for me to level up a few times?
Growing up here was...
Let me stand still for a second. All right, serendipity. I'm just gonna stand still. Let these these gems catch up. Cool. Winter tide. Sure. This is the 16-minute mark, which is that was the 16-minute mark, which is normally a little bit scary, but like, not here, not today. Spell duration's up. It's pretty good. These things all suck. I'm gonna banish this, and I'm gonna banish this, and I'm gonna reroll. No master offer. It's sad. Dashes become longer. Okay. Why not? How many spell projectiles have we gotten? What is happening? Plus 6? It's outrageous. Can't control the speed. Oh, there's an item of some kind. More luck, please. More luck. Thank you. And now we're at 557% luck, which, you know, is pretty decent. As noted by the dashing and instant recharging of our dashes. And the ground covered in frost and death.
Death is not the...
Death is not the end, she says. Okay, let's upgrade a lifelink. Finally. Again, we're doing this with like a level 4 lifelink. At level 4 adept lifelink is like embarrassing. I'm not sure what happened there. That was a controller thing. Immobilize enemies, like these things don't matter. I guess I'll just take it to get it out of the pool. And again, I would say this is like this isn't even a good run. I would say this is a below average run of this setup that we have. Time just... I mean, we're supposed to take force here. I think it was virtuous. It was very fast. Couldn't really tell. No, we're full. Okay. I will say controlling the inventory with the controller is a lot worse than with the mouse and keyboard, but that's the only downside. What game has better inventory management with a mouse and keyboard than, or with a controller than mouse and keyboard anyway? So like that's an impossible feat. Let's keep taking more. Just keep taking more healing done. I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We just get everything. Some more spell duration, sure. Our spell duration is currently 134%. Ah, I can't see anything. Shit. Okay, let's just attack here. We haven't hit any legendaries, which is kind of crazy. Like, I guess we rolled into what, vampirism technically, but like vampirism's trash, so whatever. Time field, sure. It's Soul Stealers just to absolutely dumpster Dracula. Look at the size of these Soul Stealers.
A world with...
And Mayhem's got us at what now? 300% damage? That's like, okay. Why do I have 0% damage reduction? Did I roll into vampirism? Game. Okay. Well, look. The game's clearly trolling me right now, which is fine. You know what? I'm not even gonna attack Dracula. It's fine. I don't need to. Who needs to attack Dracula? I'm just gonna dance around. Look, don't even have to engage in combat. We do have to sell things. Or drop things, I should say. Drop this. Drop that. This isn't any good. So, and then, this is the reason this is so strong, right? Look at our passive buffs over here. We have 54 luck, 63 luck, 45 life, 100 move speed, 360 pickups, 160 damage, 100% spell duration, 56 heals, 7 projectiles, 36 spell area, 60 armor, 6 luck, spell crit, spell damage, dash cooldown, faster cooldowns, more heals, more evasion, more armor, more pull area, more spell duration. Like, it's insane. And again, this wasn't even a good run. There's another Oni Demon Shrine. Lifelink at 2.2k DPS. It did 2.1 million. Blight did 1 million. Ravens didn't do that much, but they did because they got mayhem going. See if we got any loot from it. But again, like this is, if you have, like, again, if you have Jackrabbit plus cool off relic of any kind, you can make this work. You just, you know, you try to optimize it, right? I think I've got it to a pretty good spot now. But let's see if we got anything worth a damn. Certainly not that, or that, or that, or that. That's close. Nah, no, no, nope. Nope. Also, what am I doing? I can use mouse and keyboard now. Let's switch. Yay! Yay! This, I do love the way the mouse and keyboard feels in comparison. Anything in the shop? Soul Steel is terrible. We do our usual check. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is the exact same pair of gloves. It was just red instead of blue. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Feedback down below. If there's anything specific you want to see, let me know in the comments. And I will see you all next time. Jeff out. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you later. Bye.